Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Duck, and I'm here to teach you what they didn't teach you in K through 12. Before we get into it, I want to show you guys my Twitter page. I drop a lot of alpha on the Twitter page. Generally, you get advice there before you get it on YouTube from me, just because I'm always on Twitter, day in, day out. So, once again, that's Alex underscore Duck underscore. Follow me there. And if you like this video and what we have for you here, then smash the like button and hit the subscribe for me. But to get into it, nobody wants to get wrecked, right? These are 3 psychology hacks for you not to get wrecked in crypto. And here's the sauce. You want to avoid hindsight bias, overconfidence, and perceiving order in random events. Right? We want to be here. We want to be Jedi status. But a lot of us are stuck here overthinking, watching every single influencer on the internet, and trying to catch the next big thing without doing your due diligence and becoming confident in yourself through past wins. Okay, so ways to avoid this is by avoiding hindsight bias, the tendency to believe that after learning an outcome that one would have foreseen it. It's when you knew it all along, guys. Predictions extremely difficult. We don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball. If there was somebody in the world who could tell the future, they would probably be the richest person on earth. Okay? That's not us. If you do have a crystal ball, let me know and let's get into this together. But you need to be able to do your own due diligence on crypto projects, figure out the fundamentals behind them, and figure out what catalysts are going to be there for them in the future. Once the time has passed, it's too late to go back and redeem yourself because the opportunity has already moved on. Secondly, you want to avoid overconfidence. As humans, we generally tend to be more confident than correct. And it turns out that only 2% of people do a great job of predicting social behavior. And these types are generally called super forecasters. Psychologists call them super forecasters. And super forecasters avoid overconfidence. They gather facts, balance conflicting arguments, and settle on an answer. Okay, so when you're scrolling through the timeline on Twitter, you don't want to be going after the first thing that you see everybody talking about, right? A lot of times, once people are already talking about it on Twitter or on YouTube, the trade has already begun for that asset. And the best way to stay ahead of these things is to continuously do research and try and be a front runner to these assets that are going to take off. Perfect example. This past week, I gave you guys, what was it? It was like Aurora and Trisolaris, auto compounding on Pickle. Like, the ecosystem has just begun to completely blow up. And I still think it's a little bit early on that one, but you have to know what you're getting into every single time. You can't just take things with a grain of salt as they come. The final hack that I have for you is to avoid perceiving order in random events. For most people, a random, unpredicting world is unsettling. Horrifying, but true. Because the fact of the matter is that, the world is completely random. We just have to be able to prepare for randomness. To a lot of people, making sense of the world helps them relieve stress. So resist perceiving patterns in random events. Just prepare for it. And when the random event appears, do what you got to do. In most cases, this means take profits. In some cases, a random event might be something like the crash in March 2020. That was a completely random event that, if you took the opportunity, you could have capitalized on buying Bitcoin at the very bottom and mostly buying many other cryptos that have gone on 3 to 10x moves from there. So with that, people, I'm going to retire for the night. I hope you find this helpful, and I look forward to putting out some more videos again. If you made it this far, help me out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's learn more about crypto together.